If you clicked this video, you are probably trying to get shredded. And if you've dieted before, then you know how this usually goes. You lean out, your energy disappears, your libido evaporates, your training feels flat, and 6 months later, all of the fat that you did lose comes right back. Most men don't fail fat loss. They just fail when it comes to managing their hormones properly. And if testosterone isn't protected, then everything else downstream it is gonna break down. By the end of this video, I'm gonna show you why most cuts work, technically, but they end up failing long term, the exact point at which testosterone usually collapses during a cut, and the one phase that almost everybody skips that'll determine whether or not you stay shredded or end up rebounding and gaining all the weight that you lost back. But first, we need to fix how you're thinking about fat loss in the first place. So you've probably heard that most diets are gonna fail over a long-term period. And that's not my opinion, that's just what the data and the science supports. Extreme fat loss studies consistently show the same thing. Severe metabolic slowdown, hormonal suppression, near guaranteed weight regain. And here's what nobody's talking about. Weight regain isn't just metabolic, it's hormonal. When testosterone drops, your ability to build muscle drops, your resting metabolism becomes slower than it once was, your insulin sensitivity is gonna worsen, and your drive, confidence, and consistency is all gonna fall apart. This is why two men can eat the same thing but get a completely different results with two completely different physiques, one being really good and one not being that great. Calories are gonna decide the direction, but your hormones are gonna decide the efficiency. And testosterone is the master variable that most fat loss plans ignore. Now, I do wanna clear something up before the comments start stirring up. Yes, a caloric deficit is required to lose weight. Calories in versus calories out. This equation will always work till the end of time. But that's exactly where most of you guys stop thinking. You burn calories through resting metabolism, digestion, training, daily movement. But most of you miss this very simple transition. When calories drop too aggressively, your body doesn't just adapt metabolically, it also adapts hormonally. And that adaptation can happen very fast. In some cases, testosterone suppression can happen within days, not even just weeks or months. And this is where the doing everything right will start quietly working against you. So what actually happens when you stay in a cut for too long? When calories are too low for too long, a few different things happen. Cortisol is gonna rise, your thyroid output is gonna decrease, which is your metabolism. Luteinizing hormone, which signals to your testes to produce testosterone, that signal weakens, and free testosterone is going to decline. And once testosterone drops, a few other things are gonna happen to you. You're not gonna be able to build muscle as fast. And even worse, muscle loss is gonna accelerate. Then we have NEAT, non-exercise activity thermogenesis. This is gonna subconsciously decrease. So you're not gonna be burning as many calories at rest. Your training quality is gonna suffer, and fat loss is going to slow down. It's not gonna speed up. And this is just essentially your biology pushing back. It's not necessarily anything to do with your inability to execute on the game plan or your lack of willpower. It honestly has nothing to do with that. But this leads me directly into the 3 non-negotiables that will determine whether or not fat loss is gonna stick. Any fat loss plan that works long-term must protect these 3 things. Number 1 is a controlled deficit, not an emotional one. Number 2 is heavy resistance training, not just random movements. Number 3, and most importantly, is hormone supportive nutrition, not starvation disguised as discipline. If you miss just one of these, then your system is gonna collapse sooner or later. And the biggest mistake that men make is assuming that the harder the approach, the more difficult it is, the better off you are. That's completely incorrect. Let's start with the most counterintuitive part of this. I'm gonna share with you 2 effective strategies that you can implement when it comes to sustaining fat loss, as well as supporting your hormones in the process of doing this. The first one is very simple. It's simply just cutting or being in a deficit slower than you think you need to be in one. The optimal fat loss for hormone preservation is very boring. 0.5% to 1% per week of body weight is what you should be striving to lose. Roughly in total a 15 to 20% caloric deficit. It's not very flashy, but it is extremely effective. And the good thing about slower cuts is they have a few different benefits to it. It's gonna minimize testosterone suppression drastically. You're gonna be able to preserve muscle mass a lot more effectively. You're gonna still have the ability to perform in the gym, which is very important. And lastly, you're gonna be able to maintain control of your stress hormones, aka cortisol. This is why men who tend to cut more slowly have a different look to than the men who cut very fast. If you cut slowly, you're gonna look better and you're gonna look harder rather than very soft and fluffy. You're gonna feel better because you're not gonna be depleting yourself instantaneously. And you're gonna be able to adhere to the diet long term because you're not gonna feel desperate to want to end the diet. But I also wanna say that slow diets will eventually fail as well if motivation is the only thing that's holding it together. Which brings me to the next layer. Strategy number 2, systems over motivation. I think we can all agree that motivation always fades away. And testosterone responds much better to patterns, not necessarily intentions. These two principles matter most. Number 1 is reducing chaos. It's better that you have consistent meals, predictable training days, and very fixed sleep windows. Hormones thrive on rhythm. And number 2, it's important that you engineer your environment for success. Remove trigger foods, reduce nighttime stimulation, and make it easier for yourself to recover rather than to adhere to stress behaviors. This is what we call friction management. But even if you nail everything that I've said so far up until this point, there is still one thing that decides whether this sticks and works exactly the way that you want it to, or it fails. And almost nobody plans for it. This is the phase that determines everything. This is where a transformation lives or dies. After a cut, we have our testosterone being suppressed, our hunger hormones are gonna be super elevated, and our metabolism is not gonna be fully recovered. And these are the 2 common mistakes that you are probably making if you've attempted to diet and have failed. Number 1 is you have no plan post-diet. And number 2 is you are implementing endless reverse dieting. These 2 things are gonna lead to slow rebounding of the fat that you once had and prolonged hormone suppression. Here's the smarter move that you should do instead. Return to maintenance calories immediately. This is gonna signal safety to your hormones. More food is gonna instantly improve your training output, improve your recovery, improve your LH signaling back to your testes. It's gonna lower your cortisol, and it's gonna make maintenance much more psychologically sustainable. Your maintenance at that point isn't necessarily gonna be a specific number. It's gonna be a range that you're gonna have to experiment with. But the faster that your hormones recover, the faster that you are going to be able to maintain the shredded physique that you did build for the rest of your life. Now guys, before we wrap this video up, if you want help applying all of this without having to guess anymore, I want to quickly mention something that I've built. Because most men, they don't fail because they don't understand calories. They fail because they don't have a system when motivation dips, stress hits, and life gets busy. That's exactly why I built my school community. It's essentially a testosterone-first blueprint for getting shredded and staying shredded without running yourself into the ground. Inside, you're gonna get access to a step-by-step testosterone-first cutting system, training templates that preserve muscle while also leaning out, nutritional frameworks that simplify fat loss, habit systems that automate your consistency, and a post-diet plan so that you don't rebound once you get lean. And I'm very active inside this community, so it's not a course that you're gonna buy and just forget about. You get structure, accountability, and direct access to me. If you've been stuck in the cycle of cut, feel awful, rebound, repeat, this is the structure that you finally need to be able to stop and put an end to the endless loop. The link is in the description for any of you guys who want to join. All right guys, so that's the end of the video. I hope you got a lot of value out of this. If you did, please like and subscribe, and I will see y'all in the next video.